hey, you have almost there. Save the date, okay? You're almost there, or someone's really close to a certain date. Being provoked over and over. Be extra watchful. If you take the stairs alone, they're plotting again. The main narc in your life. I've already shuffled, so there's that. Okay. All right, let's see. All right, what can we talk about, Spirit? Thanksgiving, a helping hand. Somebody could have received some help on Thanksgiving. Okay. A workaholic. Incoming job offer. Okay. The option to move with ease. You're moving soon. Wow. Okay. Start packing up. This is phenomenal. If you're wanting to move so far. Wow. Celebration, having fun, a get-together, holidays. We do have Thanksgiving right there. Calls every job of yours and makes off-the-wall claims to get you fired. Very lovely soul. Being strategic to get you fired. Oh, for rent, scam, squatters, sitting ducks. Somebody may be trying to mess with your... So, because it looks like somebody's moving and a job offer or more money, being able to move. Somebody might be messing with your plans to move, if you will. Where you're moving, how, something like that, right? Tries to sacrifice you and fails. Tries again and again. Don't ask. Who the main narc? The first person you thought of. Unless there's two, then it could be two. Out of state, going across the state line for something shady. Okay, we have can't fathom you being seen as stable, mature, or responsible, because you are. I'll scoot these down. Sorry, can't clear my throat. This will be my first video of the morning. Okay, they can't fathom you being seen that way. Lock your car doors before something happens. Well, they're plotting something about that. Wants you to worry about what they're up to like they worry about you. But you don't. I'm getting you don't. Ongoing tax fraud. So they could be trying to pin that on you. If not, they're doing that. The narc. The main narc. Yeah. All right, let's clarify Thanksgiving. Somebody could have given you help on Thanksgiving. If not, I'm not sure what you could have helped someone on Thanksgiving. Who knows? It's not for everybody. Money, windfall, receive money, owe money. So there was some kind of giving of money, receiving of money on Thanksgiving, or there should have been. All right, what about the helping hand? Interesting. Unbalanced. There's something better. Excuse me. Yeah, so I don't know. Yeah, I don't know about that one. What about the incoming job offer? Overestimating. Somebody thinking they can mess with this job opportunity for you, or just your whole future, you know, plans coming up, the very soon future, right? Just very soon. They believe full-fledged that they can, but they're overestimating. They can't. They're not going to be able to. Okay, what about you're moving soon? Start packing up. Solitary, going solo dolo, baby. Unless you got kids or pets, they're going with ya. Calls every job of yours and makes off-the-wall claims. Careless. They don't give up. Beep. What they do to you, your future, your money, your life. What about being strategic? Established. Family. Triumph. Security. This is family. Ex-family. Someone's family. Okay, what about the for rent scam? Break. Distance. Time out cycles. They definitely want to break this opportunity. They're trying to fuck it up. But they're not going to be able to, so. Whoops-a-daisy. Okay, tries to sacrifice you and fails. And tries again and again and again. Because they're a dumbass. They don't catch on. Memories. Somebody uses your pictures to do something on you. They do. Or relics. What is a relic from the past? Okay, well, whatever a relic is from the past. Oh, okay. Clashing. Can't fathom you being seen as mature or stable. Clashing. They need you to look like a hot mess, baby. You are a train wreck, and no, you're not, but they need you to look that way. Save the date. For lock your doors before something happens. Save the date. Somebody's plotting something for a specific date. Okay. Circle of friends, yours, wants you to worry about what they're up to, like they worry about you. So they're way more concerned about you than you are them. Even if you're not friends with these people, it's acquaintances. What about ongoing tax fraud? Go figure. It's the ex. That makes me feel like they're trying to involve you in it. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. I do. I feel like that. Something about an issue of timing. Okay. You may or may not know what that is about, but... All right, what about Thanksgiving? Gifts, okay? Gestures. So the money, the windfall, the gift of money. Like I was saying, somebody, Thanksgiving, somebody gave or did not give or should have received some kind of money. Look at that. Male spying for incoming job offer. Okay. Red flags for you're moving soon. Start packing up. You're going solitary. Going alone. Red flags. Somebody wants you to be worried about moving. Pointing the finger. Calls every job of yours. Makes crazy claims. Careless because I don't give a shit what they called you. Pointing the finger. When they call your jobs and make these claims, they say you did this or you did that. Of course, but like, it's pretty crazy shit. What about family being strategic? Wow, addictions. That's what they want. They want you to look like you have addictions to people, places, or things. I don't think you do. They could. Why would they want you to be seen that way so heavily? You know what I mean? When you're not. I mean, if you were, would they go to that extreme? Probably. All right. What about the for rent scam? Star in their eyes. Yeah, they're not going to be able to mess up where you're moving. They may not even be able to find out where you're moving to if you're that lucky. I don't know. Something might happen where you're surprised how you move. Yeah, I'm getting that there too. Okay, so what about tries to sacrifice you? Somehow they use your pictures for something. Conflicted. Multiple choices, inconsistency, decisions. Conflicted on sacrificing you. Okay. They're still a dumbass, but like, maybe they're wisening up that it's not working. They should quit. They need to lay low. What about can't fathom you being seen as stable or mature? Clashing. They need you to look like a hot mess. Uprooting. Yeah, they want you to look unstable. You're making them feel unstable, though, because you're not being seen that way. Moving. Leaving the familiar behind. We have moving. Somebody cannot take it that you're... If you are going to move, if you plan on ever moving, which would be like most people will move... Somebody's going crazy over it. They're like, what? Like this, I think this could be the ex and family members. Both, one or the other. I don't know. What about lock your car doors? There's a specific date they want to... I'm seeing a parking lot of a restaurant. It's a blacktop parking lot. It's nighttime and it's connected to a hotel. So, for example, like TGIF Fridays, most of them are connected to a hotel, or they are here in Indiana, or the mall. But, like, I'm not seeing the mall. I'm seeing a hotel, a black parking lot with white parking spots, not yellow. Okay. Maybe one of you work at a restaurant or a hotel. If that's the case, super duper watch what, like, lock your car doors. Dirty photos. Save the date with dirty photos. Wow, so they're plotting something big on this date. They were going to put out dirty photos of you. Make it look like you're sending people dirty photos. And they're going to try some physical jazz. Like with the car doors, better lock them. That's easy enough. That's an easy fix. Lock them bitches. What about the circle of friends that want you to worry about them? Or just acquaintances want you to worry about... It's because they're too worried about you money problems. Oh, we have another one. Money problems. Well, it looks like they need to participate in the GangStalking even more, then they can make a little extra money, bitches. Liar. For ongoing tax fraud, the ex. So, like I said, I think the ex is saying that you're involved, or is making you look involved in tax fraud. Which I wouldn't worry about that, because that is decipherable. They can eventually figure out that you're not the blank. You know what I mean? IP addresses, da-di-da-di-da, all that. Be careful with what you say. What you mean? Let's, clarify that for rent scam. What they trying there? What's that about? They're going to try to spread the word. If they find out where you're moving, they're going to try to tell everybody else. Interesting. So they can start up their GangStalking bandwagon. Clarify the for rent scam. But see, the thing is, I feel like they're not... There's something money. They're trying to mess with your money so you can't move. Or they want to make money off of you moving, or something about where you're moving, which I don't know how the hell that would play out, but that's kind of sick. Trouble. Wanting to cause you money. Trouble, God bless it. I told you. That's what I'm saying, though. What about that incoming job offer? Alien. It's foreign, unknown, something that shouldn't be there. An anomaly, an oddity. Clarify that you're moving soon. So, lawyer. What? You're moving soon and a lawyer. I mean, somebody, very lucky person, may get contacted by a lawyer and get the helping hand. I don't know. That's so far-fetched for anybody that I'm friends with, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just ain't been lucky like that. You know what I'm saying? We are still waiting. But, you know, some of you have, of course. And somebody will be reached out to by a lawyer. Looks like you might get some kind of... Shit, they probably owe you a lot more than what they're trying to offer you. I'm not sure. What about calls every job? Cell phone. They call on their cell phone. They take turns, them and some other people. Voice. Being strategic is clarified by voice. So, trying to silence your voice. Okay. Voice, addictions, family. They say you have addictions, voice. Worried about your housing situation way too much. Okay. Let's see what else I can get with this little tarot deck. Hierophant on the bottom. Okay, clarify. Helping hand. Oh, that was fast. Temperance. Perfecting balance. Temperance. Being patient for it. Waiting for it. Worth waiting for. Weird. Okay, Eight of Cups. Eight of Coins. I wasn't asking for clarity yet, Spirit, but I'll take it. Dedication to the craft. So that's just you basically putting in the work, being patient and dedicated to some kind of craft that you have or something that you do. I'm not sure. Clarify this little lion-ass X down here doing tax fraud. I'd like to know what they're doing down there. What are they up to? Strength, Six of Swords. Okay, invisible force, better things ahead. So somebody really fully knows that you're about to have a better future. They also feel like there's something, you know, it could change for them. Things could straighten up and look better for them. I don't feel like it will. Not if you're doing tax fraud. You're eventually going to get caught. I mean, do most people take tax fraud to the grave? No. No. All right, what else? Where's that for rent scam? There it is. The for rent scam trying to mess with viewers' money. The Star, because, oh my God. Right here, okay? Money, for rent scam, trying to mess with your money so you can't move. Break, remember we had break. They're trying to kill the opportunity. Because you're a star in their eyes. Look what you just got. Star. Somebody thinks you're going to be a celebrity if they let you. What the? Child, you won't control nobody's life. But if you understand what I'm saying, if they leave you alone, you could fulfill what you're destined to do. If they just let you. That's what I mean by that. If they just leave you alone, you would do what you're... But you go do it anyway. Clarify the tax fraud. I want more information. Three of Swords. Deep emotional pain. Yeah, that's what their goal is, to cause you the Three of Swords. Yet, here's the thing. No. Because they're going to get in trouble for that, not you. You didn't do it. Unless you did it, you'll get in trouble for it. They're going to get in trouble for that. Clarify, can't fathom you being seen as stable, mature, and responsible, because you are. Seven of Swords, the Chariot. Clashing and uprooting. You can't fathom you being stable, mature, responsible. Needs you to be seen as a hot mess. Seven of Swords, Chariot. They may say you drive recklessly and shit. Good Lord, that's for somebody. I don't know. All right, what about the telling people you have addictions? The family. Telling people you have addictions. Three of Cups. Time to celebrate. They do this when they all get together. They literally get together and talk about you and say you have addictions. Even if you don't, the motherfuckers go home and do their own addictions, and they're like, ha ha ha, nobody knows. Yeah, well, God knows, you idiot. Nine of Swords, mental anguish, trying to cause you the Nine of Swords. Sorry. You shall not pass go. You're not going to pass your energy off onto us. No, you're not. Okay. What about the money and the gifts? Thanksgiving. Ten of Coins. A family legacy. A lot of money. A big property. A lot of assets. Something massive worth a lot of coin. Okay. Now, why is that one in reverse? I'll let be. Okay. Whoop. All right, I think I'm going to leave that one there because I don't know what else I could ask. You know what I'm saying? Let me get one of these about that ex and the tax fraud, though. Let me just get that. Let's just get that out here. Gift again. Anchor. Money blocks. Trying to block you getting or receiving. Could be trying to block your spiritual gifts as well. I wouldn't put it past them. Didn't we have made narc involved for some shit? I don't know. I thought we seen that. Pretty sure we did. Family tree. Okay. What about that ex down there committing tax fraud? Making it look like my friend did it. Okay. What's that about? The tax fraud. Coins. Yeah. Money coming in. Wealth. Good investment. Career. This person could be in sales, finance. Yeah, they got a raise, got lucky with tax fraud, y'all. Your ex. Yeah. Okay, what about the gifts? The 10 of coins, the family legacy. Keeping it in the something like that. Okay, Buddha. Interesting as shit. Look at this. Buddha. Life purpose. More than money. Spiritual wealth. Somebody could be destined to be a counselor. Your guided divine path. A counselor of some sort. You don't have to be. But this gift of all that money is supposed to help you fulfill your destiny. It's yours. It's for you. All right, anything else financial out here I can clarify? Okay, what about the friends having money problems because of my friend right here? I don't know how or why. That makes no sense. But how is... they could be trying to cause you money problems, but let me get one for that. Okay, I'll take 2. Frame and skull. Look at that. Frame and skull. Rough patch. Borrowing money. Low on cash. Friends are having money problems, so they're agreeing to gang stalk you, I assume. Okay, somebody could be in hospice. They could work at the hospital in general. Could be a healer, no work, reinvention. Somebody needs money. So they're coming for you for it or something. Frame, steady income, organizing accomplishments, gang stalking, organizing accomplishments, gang stalking. Okay, somebody could be in art, design, home oriented, so interior design. Self-employed for the friends. Somebody very well could, oh my God. Somebody could put out dirty photos of you and make steady income off of it. Because they're right here stacked. So, I mean, I guess it's the ex. If I had to guess. Could be your damn fam. Anything else I can clarify with this one? No, I don't think so. All right, y'all, I'm going to leave that there. Okay, love you guys. Bye.